Hi there, this is Rita, and today I would like to show you how to make a scissor sheath. We all have lots of scissors in our sewing room, and some of them can be expensive. Maybe we even have more than one pair that is expensive. So I'm going to show you how to make a scissor sheath so we can keep them all protected. And it's a quick and fun project. Let me show you how. So first of all, we are going to get a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This is your regular photocopy paper. We are going to take the bottom and we're going to fold it to the top. So you've got this perfect rectangle here. You see the sides are matching. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this side here and you want it to match to this side edge, or fold, I guess, here. So we're just going to fold it over here. As you can see, I have pre-folded it already. So it's going to look something like this. Then what we're going to do is, so I have numbered these now. So as you can remember, we folded it like this. So we're going to open it up again, and I've numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to fold 1 over to 2, 3 on top of 1, and then 4 back. So it's a zigzag, and you can kind of see now how the scissor sheath is going to kind of look. But it's a bit pointy and a bit long, and we're going to cut off some of that. So what you do is you take this bottom part, the point, and you want to bring it up so it touches this part right here, the top of the edge of number 4, and we're just going to cut that off. So just going to cut that on the fold right there. So now we have something that looks like this. Open it up. And this is now your pattern piece. This is what you're going to use. So what I have done here, whoops, is you take your pattern piece. I'll just turn this way. You get your 2 pieces of fabric. So I've got these 2 pieces of fabric right sides together. And I used this as my pattern, but I included an extra 1/4 inch seam allowance. So as you can see, there's an extra 1/4 inch along here as I cut this out, because this is going to be the exact pattern. So once I've done that, then what I do is I get a scrap piece of batting and I just lay my piece on top, and I'm just rough cut all around it, just rough cut. Then what you're going to do is you are going to sew all around that. So I've kind of done that here. And I've sewn a 1/4 inch all the way around, except here. This is where I have left an opening because I need to turn it around right sides out. So I have done that. And then what you're going to do after you have sewn it all around, you want to trim off the batting, but now you got to really trim that batting off. And as you can see, I'll just turn it this way so you can see here, it is like really close to the stitching. So maybe like 1/8 of an inch. You can see the fabric on the outside here because you really want it close to the stitching. Then what we do is we just take this and we turn it right side out. This is such a quick and easy, fun project. I really, really like it. Be good for like little gifts and that for your friends. I made this one out of Valentine's fabric because Valentine's Day is coming up. So, okay. So as you can see, now I'm not pressing the corners out properly, but I'm just giving you sort of the basic shape idea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tuck these ends in. This is the opening here. We are going to just iron it all nice and flat, make sure the corners are all pressed out and everything. And then you're going to edge stitch all around there. And so now I've got this here. So I have edge stitched all around, and then I've just decided to quilt it in a cross hatch pattern because I just followed this fabric, quite honestly. I just followed the lines here and I did it cross hatch like that. So you can figure out what side you'd like showing for what. And then we're just going to take our pattern piece, whoops, move it this way. So this is what it looks like here. And you just kind of fold it in together. Whoops, hold on, I did this backwards. So we are going to fold that side in there. That's the first one. Fold this in and fold this in. You're basically just following this pattern piece. It's so easy. This is such a fun, easy project. And then as you get this done, I would then, as you fold it in, you just stitch this part here and this part here. You don't even need to stitch up here. So, because it's just going to be held in place anyway. So I'm just going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to do that. And then we can see, and I'll show you. Oh, you actually also need to stitch the bottom closed as well. So let's do that here. And again, I'm just going to sew like 1/8 of an inch, not very far. And you definitely want to back stitch on this for sure. You want to secure those stitches. I'm just going to pivot. And you can probably just even follow the stitching line that you have on there from going around the edge the first time. Okay. Almost done. And there we go. There's our little scissor sheath. We have, you can put now scissors, you can put your big scissors in here. You can put your little embroidery snips in here. And you can even tuck a few notions in the middle part that you might need. Whoops, we'll just get something like that. And yeah, and then you just have it with you. You can take it with you. But yeah, it keeps our scissors protected. And I love that because scissors can be so expensive, and oh my gosh, we certainly don't want to have those wrecked or nicked or anything. So make yourself a cute little scissor sheath. Give it to a friend as a gift. Protect your own scissors. And yeah, make them out of any cloth that you have. Just takes a couple scraps of fabric. Honestly, I'm sure we all have scraps of fabric and a piece of scrap of batting. So there you go. Enjoy.